Well, Representative Purcell, I live in a district where they openly and very vibrantly promoted one of these events, what they hold around the state, and drove by the church where they held it for a couple of weeks, and big signs, big promotion. It says, Will Steger, Arctic Adventure, come see this guy. Now, I have a lot of respect for Will Steger and what he's done. It takes a certain character, a certain strength to go up to the regions of the world that he goes to and to endure what he does. They had a really good turnout. This was last June. Shortly before they had the event, I got some emails from some folks saying, hey, Jim, you should check this out because it's not an Arctic exploration type of presentation, but this is it looks like it's going to be a global warming propaganda type of event. So I went. Representative Dorholt was there, and so was Senator Brown. So we had some elected folks were there. When we got there, the place had a real good turnout. There was a very outstanding presentation on the Arctic. They had media, they had all kinds of people. And then after about 45 minutes, the lights came on, and they did the classic bait and switch, where they went from a National Geographic type of event to, hey, here's the problem. We've got all these melting polar ice caps. The planet's warming up, and oh yeah, by the way, right down the road, the Sherco power plant is causing this problem. It was the start of the Sierra Club and Beyond Coal organization's war on coal. It was a real big bait and switch. This ignited a fire in our district, and it's one that's still burning today as far as amongst the people. So my question to you, Representative Purcell, is that we're funding an organization to go out to present one side of this story, one side of this argument. Now I'm standing in the gap right now for hundreds of good union jobs. Good, hard-working, feed-your-family jobs. I'm standing there and I'm trying to keep these people employed. I'm not getting a lot of help from the other side. Now, I understand the concerns. I understand the motivations. I understand your passion on this issue. We need to have a free marketplace of ideas, but when the state goes out and we do this classic bait and switch where we take someone with a celebrity status and we fund them and we let them go around the state to promote an agenda that not everyone agrees with. Now, when we were at this presentation, there was well, they call themselves a nonpartisan organization, was there to field questions, if anyone had any. And I did. We had to submit them in writing. So my one and only question was, which I submitted to this organization, was, will you allow the elected representatives, which of us, there was 2 of us, and the elected senator from this district to speak to this issue? Because they were addressing all kinds of questions. I wrote my question out. I was very deliberate. You could read it very plainly. I put it on the card. I gave it to the young person. They walked up, handed it up at the desk. The folks at the desk, they read this question, and they promptly threw it in the trash. They never gave us, from both sides of this issue, from both parties, they never gave us a chance to address what was clearly a bait and switch type of presentation. Now, Mayor Bloomberg from New York is very active in this cause, and I'm not going to go after his motivations or his passion, but suffice to say is he gave $50 million to the Beyond Coal Sierra Club organization to go out, and their one and only goal is to shut down coal power plants. If you do the really fast math, Minnesota was allocated about $1 million. 50 states, $50 million. You go on their website, that's what they're all about. They want to shut down coal plants, and they want to eliminate these jobs. So $1 million has already been allocated by one foundation to another to the Beyond Coal people to shut these things down. And now here we have state tax dollars that are being given to a foundation that is clearly promoting one side of this issue. Now, I wouldn't have so much of a problem here, and I wouldn't be speaking to this if there was money allocated to the other side of the issue, but there isn't. So at this point in time, Representative Purcell, I cannot support us giving our hard-earned tax dollars to promote one side of an issue that, quite frankly, that there are a whole lot of people don't line up with, especially when this money is to further the propaganda war against good, hard-working Minnesotans who are tax-paying, and they also happen to be union members. Thank you.